Hello, time to continue. So this is where we left off. I wasn't able to make these things come out. Now I have brought these things that should work. Also, this has arrived. It's from a company called Strongflex. Maybe I've mentioned before, I can't remember. They're basically the same as Polyflex or Polybush. I can't remember the premium brand. Basically, it's very hard plastic that replaces the rubber bushings on the suspension. Also, this didn't came with it, but I put it in there. A colleague found this at work, so perfect, an old gear knob to replace the broken one. And then, I'm big enough. This one is. That's working. It's quite a lot of thread. Actually could look still kind of clean. There's definitely a difference in length. And this one is also a lot stiffer. Also comes back a lot faster. If you want to see the difference, I'm just going to lean forward. So these are out. And let's get these ones in. Inside looks fine. Actually, before I mount anything back, I will get this steel brush and some brake cleaner and get a lot of this rust of these parts. Also, I think this is the bearing. I don't know if this is going to be, if I'm going to need to replace this. We'll see about that. Okay, these ones are replacing those rubbers, so on each side. However, at this point I have also no idea how I'm going to get these ones out and these ones pushed in. I'll have to look into that. These ones are front, control, arm, rear. So those ones replace these. And then, let's see, front wishbone, front anti-roll bar. So this is the anti-roll bar. So this, wait, so these go in there, I think, and these ones go over here. So that's the, I forgot how you call this. So I will need to remove that, but that goes over the exhaust, so I will also need to remove the entire exhaust for that. And since we'll be removing the exhaust, then I will also be able to take out this at some point, and replace it with this thing, so the exhaust manifold. So I think I should just start by removing the exhaust, and then we'll see from there if I have any time left today. So one part of the exhaust I got off fairly easily. Now the second part, it goes to the engine, or to the exhaust manifold up there. One is out, the other one is very rusted and I can't get it off, so I will put some WD-40 on it, and then that will be it for today. So not very much happened, but every little bit helps, so I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, good morning. It's Saturday. A couple of weeks ago since the last time I was here, so I'll have to figure out where I left off, and I have no idea what the plan is today. I think perhaps finally removing that damned rear axle, but I think I'll start by reassembling the front shock absorbers and suspension. Okay, it's been a while since I've disassembled this, but I think putting it together should be pretty straightforward. Let's start by compressing the spring. I don't know if this is far enough. So as you can see now, the bolt is stuck on it, but I don't know how much it should stick out, because does that depend on how much you can, or how much pressure is on there? Okay, if you look closely, you can see there's a bit that is a little bit shinier, so I think that's never been exposed before. So I'm going to untighten it a little bit, and then carefully also untighten the spring itself. It's crazy how much compression it had to be, or at how much compression it had to be to fit on there. As you can see, this is what it normally looks like. There's quite a difference. But also, as you may remember, I also just thought of that the shock itself was a few centimeters shorter than the original ones. So I guess that also explains why I had to tighten it so much more than the other one. Okay, that was it. So that went pretty okay after all. Let's do the other one. Hi. roughly the same. That's that. That's done. Now I don't know if I've told that already, but I am going to be needing some tools to replace those bushings. I don't have those tools yet, so I'll wait with putting them back for now until I have those tools to replace the bushings, so everything can be done in one go. So let's see, what else can I do at this moment? Okay, decision has been made. Let's get this rear axle of this car. I will need a little bit of preparations. I'm going to put some tires in front of the car because I don't know if this is really heavy that the car tilts to the front, because there's an engine in the back, but there's absolutely nothing that's holding the rear down. Yeah, let's see how this goes. One bolt was already out, so this side was just hanging by itself. So this side has to be undone and the other two on the other side. Okay. So I'll let it come down as slowly as I can. Okay, just as I thought, it's just I'll have to give it a little movement in this direction. I think it's working. It's off. This is going to be a pain in the ass to put another one back. And I also just noticed that the BMW is having a flat tire. It's not the problem for today. Whoops. Remember the handbrake cable? Yeah, it's still connected, so I'll have to get that out. Otherwise, I'm stuck with the rear axle like this. Okay, so I'm underneath the car now. You're looking at the rear of the car. So this is the axle. This is the handbrake cable that is still connected. Video is probably upside down. Let's just turn it around like this. As you can see, it's still here. There's a hole here now. This is where the handbrake used to be. This thing is welded, so we'll be moving that. But the cable is running behind this heat shield, and this heat shield is also not worth a lot anymore, I guess. I think I'm going to tear it off, maybe buy some new or make some heat shielding myself to protect the fuel tank from the hot exhaust. Okay, this is where I'm going to leave for today. I'm going to go home, order some more stuff, so I can continue next weekend, hopefully. If you want to keep following the project, feel free to subscribe. If you have any suggestions, any tips, just comment them down below the videos, and I will respond or keep in mind what tips you have given, so that this project can hopefully be finished by the summer and I can finally go for a drive, go for a track day, and yeah, looking forward to the finished project.